Grace Obiyo, and I'm so excited that you're here. I am a PhD candidate in one of the universities in the United States. I am a mom, I'm a future professor by God's grace, and someone who is deeply passionate about helping others not just to get into grad school, but actually thrive while at it. I started this channel for students, moms, international applicants, and anyone who has ever looked at graduate school and thought, how do people even do it? Whether you're applying to grad school, already in it, or just figuring it out, trying to find out what next, where do I go from here? You're welcome. I want this channel to feel like a safe space where you get clarity, community, and confidence. On my channel, I'm going to be sharing the content on things like how to apply for grad school and get funding, not just in the US, in others for other countries too. I also plan to invite people, different resource persons from different fields and different schools, different scholarships, who have actually made it, who have actually succeeded, to share some of their tips with us. And I'm also going to be sharing content on surviving and thriving in your program. Oh, trust me. It is one thing to get into grad school, it is another thing to survive and really thrive. I'm going to be sharing content also on balancing motherhood and research. People always ask me, how do you do it? How are you a mom having time to do your mom duty, wife duty, cook, you teach, you do research, you take classes? I'm going to be sharing some tips from my experience. And I'm also going to be sharing tips on how to care for my locks as a busy scholar, because when you meet me, the first one of the first things you meet about me is my locks, my beautiful locks. So I'm going to be sharing tips on how I've been able to care for my locks and how the journey has been. And finally, we're going to be having honest, unfiltered conversations about what grad school is really like. I'm just about here to keep it real, with tips, encouragement, and a little laughter along the way. Of course, I love to laugh a lot. So, the big question why I really started this channel. When I started my PhD journey, there were so many things I didn't know, especially as an international student and also as a mother. So I had a lot to figure out on my own. I also had a little support system, some persons who I could ask questions, and they helped in ways that they could. Now that I'm in it, I want to share everything I've learned. So you don't have to go through this alone. So many persons struggle for years to get into grad school, and it's usually a very tough challenge for them. So, if this sounds like what you need, I would want you to hit the subscribe button and let's do this together. Also, another motivating factor I had was I had a social media account where I shared lots of videos, lots of tips about grad school, but unfortunately, I lost that account and it hurt me so badly. I said, why not? We should do something more sustainable, something where we have everything, in a more preserved place, like. So I thought of, why not? We should have a YouTube and share, where I feel free to share um, all the knowledge and information that I know about thriving in grad school, getting into grad school, and also some behind the scenes about PhD life. Of course, PhD has a lot of behind the scenes. I'm going to be sharing some of that too. So I want you to go ahead, subscribe, drop a comment to say hi. Just tell me, hi, Grace, well done. We're happy to be here. Are you a grad student? Tell me where you are in your grad school journey or what you would love to see on this channel. Once again, I am Grace Obiyo, and I can't wait to grow, glow, and graduate with you. Welcome to my channel. Bye.